Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lexie and I do a variety of videos here on YouTube. I do cleaning and mommy videos, reading and book videos, some beauty videos, so I kind of do a little bit of everything. So if you like random content like that or just a mix of content, then make sure to subscribe. But today's video is going to be a kind of like a TBR, so a to be read video, so a list of books that I want to read. And I would like to say that this video is going to be just February's TBR or TBR to be read, but I'm filming it in the middle of February, so this is going to be a February/March hopeful I can get all these read, but who knows, the way that this year's been going, it's been a kind of a slow year for reading. We've been super busy, but hopefully this is going to be February and March's to be read. So obviously I'll do a video later on what I read, how what I liked about them, what I enjoyed, what I didn't, stuff like that. But so this is going to be a little bit of a longer video because this is going to be 2 months, hopefully, of to be read books. So I'm just gonna jump in because I like to talk. First one is, and this was on January's to be read list and it did not happen. I'm actually reading it now, and this is One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. Pretty much it's like a Breakfast Club meets Pretty Little Liars. 5 kids go into detention, 1 dies, kind of a whodunit. So I'm only about 100 pages in. So far, fantastic. I'm loving it. So I probably, if I finish this, or when I do, the second one probably won't be on this TBR list because obviously I have too many. It'll probably be in the next few months. But I probably will pick it up so far because the book is good so far. So that's what this is right now. Good. Excited. Okay. I've picked up quite a few books, but this next book was also on January's TBR and I didn't get to it. This is Bridgerton. The Duke and I still absolutely loved the Netflix series. Still obsessed with it, so I still want to read the entire Bridgerton series. I just have not got to it yet, so this is definitely, hopefully, maybe going to be my next book. We'll see. Okay, next. I started watching this on Netflix and I saw there was a book, so I decided to pick it up because no matter what, if I watch a series or a movie, I pick it up. So I picked up Firefly Lane. This is written by Kristin Hanna. I started watching this on Netflix and so far I think I'm only 1 or 2 episodes in. It looked pretty good, but pretty much if I watch the show and they have a book, or I watch a movie and have the book, I pick it up because I like to compare books and movies. So this obviously follows a pair of friends that met during their teenage years and kind of grew into their older years, and so this is pretty much putting what's now in their 30s or 40s, however old they are, seeing something is going to happen and they're going to see if their friendship can pass this test after all the other tests is passed. So far from what I'm reading on the back of this, but so far I'm pretty excited about this. It looks like a really nice, pretty big read, so I like the big books. They're kind of fun because you get to really dive into a story because it's not just like a quick read. You really get a lot in it, I feel like, and hopefully this will be that kind of book, so pretty excited to give this a try. Okay, next is A Rogue of One's Own by Evie Dunmore. I've seen a lot of people recommend this, and so I just picked it up. It sounded good. Since I don't really know, I haven't really read anything, or it's not one that I've been like looking at for a long time, I don't know fully what it is about, honestly. So I'm just going to read it. It says, Lady Lucy is fuming. She and her band of Oxford suffragists have finally scraped together enough capital to control one of London's major publishing houses with one purpose: to use it in a coup against Parliament. But who could have predicted that one person standing between her and success would be one of her old nemesis, Lord Ballantyne, or that he would be willing to hand over the reins of an outrageously sinful price. Lucy tempts Tristan with no other woman, but as their battle of wills and words fans the flames of long smoldering devotion, the silver-tongued seducer runs the risk of of becoming caught in his own snare. As Lucy tries to outmaneuver Kristin in the boardroom and the bedchamber, she soon discovers there's truth in what the poet says. All's fair in love and war. So this is a enemies to lovers kind of trope, I would think so. From what I'm reading, sounds pretty cute, sounds fun. So, and I love anything that's set in England, London. I don't know. I think it's fun. So that's on my list. Let me pull up a picture, because the one that my most important one on my list, I do not have, obviously. It's going to be released on February 23rd. So let me pull up a picture of it, because I am super, super excited about it. Okay, and that is going to be... I'm just pulling up the author's Instagram because that's the easiest place. London Prep number 4, The Key. So I'm super excited about this. This is from Jillian Dodd. I have talked about London Prep on this page or on this channel before. So I'm super, super, super excited about it. Book 3 was a cliffhanger, so if you haven't read those yet and you have a Kindle, go on Kindle Unlimited and get all 3 of the previous London Prep books. Binge read them before the 23rd and then pick up the 4th, because you'll thank me later. Okay, some of the next books, I need to pick up the second one. I have the first and the third in the series, or the trilogy, but I don't have the second one. So this is Love and Gelato by Jenna Welch. This is probably going to be the one that I'm going to read in the next month or two. I also have Love and Olives. This is the 3rd book in the trilogy. But pretty much what this is it's 3 different books following the same main character, Lena, and she is traveling to different places and pretty much for the summer and going on a summer vacation. This one is obviously Tuscany, so Italy, or, you know, and the next one is Love and Luck, which I would say that would be, what, Irish, because it's the 4-leaf clover right there. And then you have Olives, which is Greece. I love reading books based in Italy and Greece. I've been there personally, so it's kind of fun to read books and remember, you know, when they talk about the Trevi Fountain or Santorini, Greece or something like that, it's just like it brings back those memories. So I don't know, I can kind of visualize those books a little bit better. So I was kind of really excited for these 2, because these 2 are based in places that I have visited and I love to go back and revisit. So pretty excited. Each book is a different summer and a different location with a different story for Lena. So I just figured these would be a cute little young adult kind of books to pick up and read. So pretty excited about those. Okay, 3 more. I'm sure you guys know, Book of the Month. I am a Book of the Month subscriber. Not sponsored at all, but I'm excited about these books for this month. I got 3 books this month. First one is The Kindest Lie. This one, what is her name? Ruth Tuttle. Follows Ruth Tuttle coming back to her hometown in 2008 when the rise of Barack Obama as president comes, you know, to play. She's coming back and pretty much learning a lot of things about her life and her hometown, and a lot of things, lies are, she's learning that there's a lot of lies that she didn't know about, and she's learning a lot of the truth about a lot of different things coming back home. And she meets what is it? Who is it? Midnight. She befriends Midnight, a young white boy who is also adrift looking for connection. So it's her pretty much looking into her past, looking into her family's past, into the past of her hometown, trying to find answers. She meets a new friend, Midnight, kind of doing the same thing. So they kind of make a friendship over looking pretty much into things that they need to find answers to. So this one sounded pretty good. This isn't my normal book to pick up, but I'm trying different things, and I think this one sounded pretty good. Okay, the next one, I I'm excited to read this book, but honestly I picked it because the cover is so pretty. So this is Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. Now tell me that that cover isn't gorgeous. Okay, so Honey Girl, this would have been my one and only pick for this month, for Book of the Month, but I decided to spoil myself and get 3 because I couldn't choose. But Honey Girl follows, what's her name? Grace Porter. This is an LGBTQ book, follows a lesbian, the main character in here is lesbian. She's always been a planner, and she goes to Vegas one time and doesn't plan anything and ends up getting married. And so the book follows her, and she decides to up and move to New York with her new wife, and it just kind of tells the story of her living in New York with her new wife, no plans, no nothing. They're learning about each other, learning about married life, just pretty much. It's just going to be a romance book between her and her wife, and getting to see a planner live in a non-planned life. So I think that's kind of cute. I think it's gonna be a good story. I think it sounds very cute. The cover again is gorgeous. I'm in love with it. So yes, that's on my list. And then the last book, this was not one I thought I'd pick up, but when reading the description of it, it sounds fantastic. This is Girl A by Abigail Dean. So this book follows Lex Grace, which already going to be great because her name's Lex, my name's Lexie, you know, kind of, I don't know, little tie. But this is kind of like a suspenseful, kind of like thriller. It does have some triggers that I know of. Abuse stuff, you know, some different triggers. I don't know fully, but I know abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse. I believe those are the ones at least I know of in this book. So fair warning, when I read it I will give some more updates. But pretty much it follows Lex Grace. She ends up escaping from her family's house of horrors, that's how they describe it, and freeing her and her, I think 3 or 4 siblings. We don't know exactly what happens in this house, obviously, but her dad never escapes the house of horrors, and he ends up dying, and then her mom ends up going to prison, and then she ends up dying. So the house that they grew up in, that they escaped from, the house of horrors, is now left to Lex and her siblings. And so they decide to go back, and I believe they try to make something good out of it. Yeah, the house of horrors into a force of good. So her and her siblings are forced to go back to the house and pretty much go through it and pretty much relive what they lived, because they're cleaning it up, fixing the house up, doing that kind of stuff, and then also coming to terms with each other. Because I can't imagine, like I said, I don't know what happens exactly in this house of horrors, but coming, you know, growing up in a house and then, you know, living through that stuff. I'm sure you have opinions of everybody in your family and all this stuff. So they're going to have to come to terms with each other in this book and understand what each person went through, how they went through it differently, how it affected them, stuff like that. So I thought that this just sounded like a very emotional kind of read, but good. Like, I want to know what the House of Horrors is. I want to know how she turns the house into something good, and how her and her siblings come out of it. Hopefully they come out of it stronger. So it just sounded like an all-around good book. So this month's Book of the Month Club was, I would say, fantastic, at least for me. I haven't read them yet, but I'm pretty excited. They all look really good. They all sound really good. So I have quite a few reads for the next 2 months. I'm pretty excited. Only one of them as of now is digital. If I'm going to throw in some more digital, I'm probably going to throw in some more Kitty Valentine. I need to finish that series. I need to read Kitty Valentine as an actor, I think Santa, I think a hockey player, stuff like that. So I might sprinkle some Kitty Valentine in there if some of these books are a little too emotional or too draining on me. Probably throw in a few of those, because those are just fun, light, easy reads. So as of right now, only one ebook and the rest physical copies. But I am pretty excited. I think I have my hands full. I will be happy if I get even half of this read at this point. But I might be shooting for the stars here. I might be having too many books on my TBR, but who knows? Maybe if I just slow down and I can finally finish the house and have more time, maybe I can get more books read. So yeah, that is the complete TBR for February and March, and I will update you on what I read, what I liked, what I don't recommend, stuff like that. So if you are new here, please make sure to subscribe. I'd love to have you. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.